supposed to do
that's
now.
That's what Coach said, wasn't it? That was great.
Coming up now, the final of the under 63 kilo category. HAGVATOGOO Enkhriilen of Mongolia goes up against bold Gankhaich of Mongolia. It'll be HAGVATOGOO in the white judogi, bold in blue. Let's take a look and see how they got there. Well, for HAGVATOGOO, it was a bye in the opening round, Vlasova and then Kim. And for bold, a bye in the first round, Jung and Piovasana. The referee in the middle for this one is Mélanie Percheron of France.
Yeah, this is an interesting one, isn't it? I would think that the Mongolians are going to send both these out to the World Championships. I mean, when you've got the number 5 and the number 8 in the world in one category, I think this will be one of the ones they'll double up with. You can double up with 2 of your weight categories in the men's and the ladies categories. So 4 categories you can double up.
I know there are a lot of people in the stands, but I happen to pick out Ayub Bliev sitting up there in the stands watching.
Yeah.
You know? Wasn't enough for him yesterday that he ended up on the number 1 spot. He's back in here having another look.
Of course he is. As a spectator, it's always better when you're doing that. It's great. Sitting down there, soaking it all in.
He might be sticking around to have a look at Daniel Lavrentev in the bronze medal contest in the under 73 kilo category.
I'm thinking, how many Randers do these two do together?
Yeah.
Quite a few, I would think. I think of some of the ones that were really close, you know, some of the greats that we had in Great Britain. We always used to train together, all of us. Certainly don't want to see it going that way. Hopefully they'll open up a little bit. Because could you imagine? No, God, I'm not even going to go there.
No. They'll get it over and done with before that.
I'm sure they will. Well, she went out purposely there, bold. Well, one of them did anyway. One was pushing, one was just walking, or just one walking. Right, so no, I'm gonna just that wasn't an attack, was it? That was no-handed as well.
And it's bold again.
Yeah.
For me. We're just that little bit more severe, I suppose.
I think so. But the thing is,
on those 2 points,
part of the referee meeting, it was, you know, let's penalise if it's not a proper attack, you know, and the differential was whether the kumakata was working, 2 hands on, whether you just drop for the sake of doing one. So this is going to be 2 penalties now.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know I said we really don't want to go there, but there's 2.5 minutes left.
First bit of urgency that we've seen.
Teammates there. Just cheering nobody on, which is pretty good, but watching with interest.
Someone's going to have to step it up.
Well, they are going to. I mean, it's, you know, it really is negative, and it's not like we don't like to see finals like that. We certainly don't, but often you do get that. You know, they cancel each other out. They know each other so well. So I think the one that is the most positive here now will get the other one, the third Shido. That's the way I see it going. I certainly can't see them throwing each other. the crowd as well, getting a little bit impatient. Either way, I think they just like it to finish. Ever going to be a great contest, this. It really wasn't. It was going to be a difficult one. See, this is the absolute limit there of attack or not. No love lost there, they're just fighting each other hard. I'm sure that if either one could steal it at any time, they would.
Not where either of them wanted to be. Entering into golden score. Nice if they could have finished it off. But as Neil said, you know, quite often it's the case. You get two fighters from the same country, same weight, train a lot together. Highly unlikely that they're going to be in different parts, especially in Mongolia. They all come into Ulaanbaatar for the central training.
Yeah, everybody will be training at the central training area. They've both done the equal amount of drops here with not a lot in it. Hardly an attack. Wow, look at this now. I don't know which way this is going to go. Last warning. That was a warning from the referee saying you've got to step this up, because if you don't, there is a possibility that I might disqualify you both. And I'm not quite sure what the situation would be there. I think that they would both receive silver medals.
Yes, that's what's happened before.
Yeah.
I don't want to even remind people at home where it was, when it was, how it came about.
No,
it
but
just
it did come about, didn't it?
Yeah, an unattractive situation.
Yeah, they'll try not to have it. I mean, but sometimes it's unavoidable. Well, I said they were interested.
I think if HAGVATOGOO attacks here, I'll give it to her.
See?
Well, I couldn't on that attack.
No.
Because that's verging on the force attack.
Yeah, well,
I mean, she threw herself there.
Sorry, they penalised.
Yeah, exactly.
They've been penalised for that all the way through, you know, and so that was the only difference there. She took the chance and came off the worst.
Yes, I should have qualified that remark by saying, as long as it's not a false attack.
Yeah, exactly.
Bold Gankhaich it is, who squeezes past her teammate, HAGVATOGOO Enkhriilen, to take the gold medal in the under 63 kilo category.
Yes, not my favourite final that I've seen in international competition. That was probably one of the most difficult to watch. But anyway, gold and silver for Mongolia.
What did they say about the less said?
Yes, less said.
There's plenty more.
There it is, and we have been penalising for that. You know, you drop down like that, you have, for the sake of putting an attack in, you know, it's got to be a